So, today in the shower, I had an interesting thought. What would be the logical evolution of humanity, based off what we know about ourselves today? As I all know, we all have weird thoughts in the shower, but just some of us are weirder than others. So I was thinking, based off what we know about ourselves today, well, due to a wonderful trait based on something called neoteny, whatever you want, however you want to pronounce it, we as a species have evolved to have larger craniums than our primate counterparts. This is due to a gene that, like I said before with neoteny, failed to develop into adulthood and stayed in the childlike form, resulting in us having childlike craniums. Large, bulbous craniums. This allowed for us to have larger brains. I think this will continue. So, with the way our modern medical technology is going, we are having a lot more C-sections than we were even 100 years ago. I think this trend will continue to the point where humans pretty much can't survive childbirth. Or if we do, it would be rare. I think medically assisted childbirth with very large craniums will be the future trend for humanity. Another trait I think will happen. Actually, I should expand on that. The reason being is that the main gateway for things like large craniums in childbirth and larger brains subsequently is actually surviving childbirth. The birth canal is kind of narrow. Mothers don't exactly survive. The fact that as a species, parents, and mothers especially, can survive this, artificially or otherwise, through cesarean section or natural birth, allows us to have much greater than primate average intelligence due to our large brains. This big dome right here. Now, I think, like I said, I think that will continue to the point where we almost can't give live birth. Another trait I think will happen is due to our extreme reliance on digital dexterity. I believe that we will have either greatly improved thumb dexterity, as with the prevalence of text messaging, digital medias, and touchscreens. I don't see this trend dying out anytime soon. And our reliance on typing. This hand's all fucked. More on that later. This hand's not. Okay, so the reason I believe that we will have greater than average manual dexterity in our hands especially is, like I said, due to our reliance on digital input. And when I say digital, I don't mean 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. No, I mean fingers, digits, digital inputs. So, keyboards, touch screens, mouse, you get where I'm going with this. In a world that we live in today, our fingers rule it. Those without hands kind of suffer a lot. Anyway, that's not the point of this video. Where I was going with this was, I do believe that we will possibly have longer fingers. Me versus these stubby frog fingers that I have. You don't know, nails, fucking frog fingers. This is a creepy video of me just waving my hands. This will not be the continuing trend of humanity. I believe that with our reliance on technology that does not have a direct neural link, I believe that we will have much, much greater manual dexterity. And there is studies of this. We have greatly diminished grip strength in males since the 60s, and I do mean greatly. You can look this up yourself. It is kind of sad, actually, how much the human male has lost in grip strength. But what we have gained is dexterity. You can train speed and agility, or you can train raw brute strength. Guess which one we train. I know there is cigar companies that still exclusively hire women, and I definitely know that the companies that make sable hair paintbrushes also pretty much exclusively hire women due to their increased manual dexterity. I think that's how we as a species will continue to go due to our reliance on digital input technology. Like I said, I don't mean 10110001 digital, I mean fingers. I had another point. What? Oh yes, this is a big one. I believe we will either develop as a species a sugar intolerance. So the reasons being for this are, since I believe the 40s, the sugar industry has been heavily, and I do mean heavily, aggressively pushing for sugar in all our foods. Americans will know what I'm talking about when they look at the ingredients of most of the things they eat, and they have high fructose corn syrup as the number one ingredient in most of their stuff. Me as a Canadian, I don't see high fructose corn syrup very often, if at all. But where I'm going with this is the diabetes rates have been spiking, and I do mean spiking, like they've fucking gone to the goddamn roof. So is our obesity rates. I think we as a species, due to the high prevalence of, and I do mean overwhelmingly oppressive prevalence of sugar in our diets, will evolve to not tolerate it at all. Like, I do mean at all, like, violent rejection of sugars. But that's unlikely. Reasons being that sugar is extremely energy dense, and anything that causes our species to reject a high energy dense, oh fuck, that's a weird sentence, I don't like that. A very energy dense substance like sucrose, glucose, fructose, etc., dextrose, etc., 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 etc. As a dietary staple, anything that makes us extremely resilient to that, I don't see that happening on an evolutionary scale unless we completely ass fuck our diets. I really do mean ass fuck. Like, if we all become like Wilford Brimley, the man, the myth, the legend, the Beatus machine. Well, we all have Beatus from the start, and we have to fucking watch our insulin. I don't see that being the way humanity goes. I see us going the opposite way. Due to the extreme prevalence of sugar in our diets, I think we are going to have to develop an less sensitivity to insulin. No, that's diabetes. Shit. Huh, how the fuck am I gonna word this? There's either permanent beatus, which hopefully won't happen, or the opposite of beatus, which is we just can't metabolize sugar. We don't have insulin anymore. No, it's also beatus. Fuck. You know what? I'm gonna have to ask someone that's an expert on the beatus, diabetes type 1 and 2, if you want me to be specific instead of humorous, on what they think of this. I probably won't make a follow-up video to this. So, yeah. That's just how it is. But I do think that there will be some sort of either sugar dependence or sugar resistance in our diet, something that makes us express it explicitly, kind of like the diet medication Ally does with dietary fats, where you just shit liquid oil as opposed to solid oil. Good job, Jake. We might just not metabolize sugars at all. But that would be extremely detrimental to us as a species, since we have evolved based off of grain and sugar, which would be bad. Those are the three things that the three paths that I think future human evolution will take. Those are the ones that I can reliably bank upon based off our current diet, technology, and medical procedures. I cannot make any statements on anything else that I am speculating. But I think that's a good enough video. So thank you all for watching. Please subscribe and share. This video was kindly brought to you by Humble Bundle. There should be a link down in the description. They are a charity-based game seller. A decent percentage, if you select, of every single purchase. Sorry, I'm doing this from memory. A decent percentage of every purchase you make, or all of it if you select it, there's a slider, will go to a tiger conservation in North Carolina. And I hate charities. Sorry, this is a tangent, but for-profit charities and I get along with cats and water. So this is a pure non-profit charity that truly desires to help the animals, and I can get behind that fully. I must express how much I loathe for-profit charities. Anyway, so yeah. Your purchases from Humble Bundle will support me as a content creator, me as a YouTube channel, and the Tiger Reserve. So yes, I thank you all for watching. Please check out my Patreon. Please subscribe. Please hit the bell twice to get notifications for when I make a video or go live. I do a lot of live streams if you are new to my channel. If you are not new to my channel, but you don't have notifications turned on, I'm disappointed in you as a father figure and as a creator. Turn on notifications. Okay, thank you for all for watching. Goodbye.